Hey, what's up, y'all? My name's Eric. I have been on a mostly carnivore diet for about 3 months now, and I've lost almost 30 pounds, and it's going really well for me. Today I'm doing one of my favorite things to do here recently, which is using my grill. So I'm going to be doing some chicken wings, and I've got the Kingsford charcoal briquettes, and I've got those going here in the chimney starter, and then I'm going to be moving those over here. I've got this offset smoker that my wife got me for Father's Day, and this has worked really well for me. And basically, it's just a normal offset smoker. It's got the burn box over here, and then the cooking chamber. And I'm going to be doing some chicken wings, so I'll show you that in just a second. All right, y'all, so I got my chicken here. I had a bag of chicken wings, and basically what I did was I just kind of coated them a little bit with some bacon grease, and then I did salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And Alfred, the Basset Hound, approves. So, yeah, I think we're ready to go. By the way, that salt, pepper, garlic powder, that is basically like the seasoning trifecta around our house. That is just pretty much good for a lot of different things. And the chimney starter is doing pretty good over here. I don't know if you can see, but it is getting pretty hot. All right, we can see that the charcoal is basically ready, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in the grill. All right, so I've got the coals added in the grill, and I'm doing I think it's called like a 2-zone setup, where we're going to have a hot side and we're going to have a less hot side. So I'm going to be cooking these wings indirectly, not directly above the coals. And by the way, huge shout out to a channel. The guy's channel name is Daddy DIY Grilling. I'll put a link in the description. I'm basically following a video that he made about how to do wings, and his turned out awesome. If mine don't turn out as awesome as his, that is not his fault. It's totally my fault. But huge shout out. He's got a really great channel about grilling. So let me get these wings on the grate over there, and then we'll pick back up. All right, I got them on there, and I'm going to let them go for a while, probably flip them about halfway through, and we'll see how they go. All right, it's been about 30 minutes. I'm going to open it up and see what we've got. All right, looking pretty good so far. I'm going to flip them and stuff, and then let them go for about another 30 minutes. Coals are still looking good. The temperature is nice and hot, so I think we're good on that. All right, y'all, it's been about an hour now. Let's check it out. All right, yeah, these are looking really good. I actually added a chunk of wood on top of the coals at about the half-hour mark, and so I really should have done that probably at the very beginning, but I forgot about it. But yeah, hopefully these will have a little bit of smoke flavor on them from that. I'm going to try to check a temperature on them, and then I think they're probably done. All right, while the chicken's cooking some more, I'll take a minute to tell you a little bit about the carnivore diet that I've been on. And I would say mostly carnivore. I would rather say mostly than try to be super dogmatic or try to explain the little nuances. I have eaten mostly meat and eggs for the last 3 months. Most of what I eat would be eggs, bacon, pork rinds, and then meat like beef, chicken, and pork. I do use half and half in my coffee typically, and I use seasonings, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, that kind of thing. I've eaten plants a few times over the last few months, but not a great deal. So yeah, mostly carnivore. I don't know, maybe like 96% carnivore or something like that. But it's gone really well. Like I said, I've been doing it for about 3 months, and I have lost about almost 30 pounds. I'd say maybe like a little under 30 pounds. And it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. I feel really good. I feel healthy, very, energetic. I have a health issue, multiple sclerosis, that I was diagnosed with in the past. And I think that changing my diet towards a low carb approach and such in the past helped me with that, and I feel like it's good for me now as well. Thankfully, I've been mostly symptom free from that for a while. A little bit of symptoms here and there. Even recently, I felt like I've had a little bit, but anyway, it's been doing pretty good. So thank the Lord for that. So this diet has been great, and I'd say diet. It's really basically just a way of eating. It's just eating mostly meat and animal products. I have pretty well stayed away from cheese. In the past, I've done like low carb diets with where I ate a decent bit of cheese, and I just don't think that works great for me. I can eat a lot of cheese without necessarily feeling all that satisfied from it, and I think that's just not the best thing for me. But if I eat eggs and bacon and pork rinds and meat, I do pretty well. So that's kind of the basics of what I'm doing. If you enjoy this content and you want to hear more about that, or if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll be glad to talk more about that. But I'm gonna let this chicken continue cooking, and then I'll show you how it turns out. All right, I'm about to take these inside. They're looking like they're nice and done. I appreciate you watching the video. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know, whether it be about the carnivore diet or about these chicken wings or anything else. I'd be glad to tell you more about it. And if you don't mind hitting the like button before you go, I'd appreciate that, and hope you have a good day. Thanks.